Boom shakalaka, massive Bitcoin price crash today. The real cause for it, who is affected, and particularly what it means for you. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including the real cause for the crash and what specifically does it mean? Is this the end? Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, come join us on Twitter at @cryptolove, push that like button. Now today, fear and greed dropping down into fear for the first time in months, down to 44 from 50 yesterday. The overall market down significantly, almost 4%. Bitcoin at 25,770, Ethereum at 1814, BNB at 276, XRP 50 cents, Cardano 35 cents, Dogecoin 6 cents, Solana $20.03, and Polygon 82 cents. And while this may be an opportunity to pick out some coins at a discount, the best coins today based on AI would be Caspa, Phantom, Cosmos Hub, Zilliqa, and Scale. And you can check out Token Measures for yourself. There is a free trial down in the description. But that being said, Bitcoin has broken back down. We were talking about yesterday how we had this wedge forming between the 100 and the 50-day moving averages, the yellow and the green line. And as expected, Bitcoin broke out of it by the date we were talking about next week. It did break down, finding support on what was previously resistance right back here at the $25,000 level before coming back to where we're trading at right now. Now, the real cause for this right now is that the SEC has deemed certain cryptos securities and gone after one of the exchanges, Binance.us. Now, for anyone who's ever used Binance.us, this is probably one of the most garbage exchanges in the world. So, surprised they went after them? Probably not. But the SEC has now declared these 48 crypto tokens as securities. XRP, Ton, Library Credits, Omiz Go, Dash, Algorand, Naga, Monolith, IHT Real Estate, Power Ledger, Chromatica, DX Finance, AMP, Rally, Rary Governance Token, Deriva DAO, XYO Network, Liechtenstein Crypto Asset Exchange, Kin, Salt Lending, Bixi Token, Dragon Chain, Tron, BitTorrent, Terra USD, Luna, Mirror Protocol, Mango, Ducat, Lock, Ethereum Max, Hydro, BitConnect, no surprise there, Meta OneCoin, Filecoin, BNB, Binance USD, Solana, Cardano, Polygon, Cosmos, The Sandbox, Decentraland, Axie Infinity, Coty, Paragon, and Air Token. In addition, the SEC has also deemed these 13 Mirror Protocol assets are securities. Mirrored Apple, Mirrored Amazon, Mirrored Alibaba Holding Group, Mirrored Alphabet, Mirrored Microsoft Corporation, Mirrored Netflix, Mirrored Tesla, Mirrored Twitter, Mirrored iShares Gold, Mirrored Investco, QQQ Trust, Mirrored iShares Silver Trust, Mirrored United States Oil Fund, Mirrored ProShares VIX Short-Term Futures ETF. Now, that's a lot of coins. 61 coins deemed securities. You know which ones are not? I did not see Bitcoin or Ethereum on there. Surprise, surprise? No, not really. But that being said, it did cause a giant market crash today, down 4%. How much was Bitcoin down overall today? Let's see, Bitcoin was down 4% today. The overall market down 4% today. Right now, though, Bitcoin is still doing okay, finding support on those levels we were talking about, right around $25,000, still in this descending wedge. It did not break out above there, but could potentially find support on the bottom. Will it? Well, stay tuned till the end to find out exactly what this means long-term, because short-term, there's going to be a lot of volatility as this news breaks and as people panic sell. Despite that, Bitcoin has been trading back and forth in between these levels of support and resistance for months now. The resistance, $35,000. The support, $23,500. So Bitcoin doing anything between those two levels, not really much to say. It's just going sideways. If it breaks below $23,500, well, that might be another story. And it could very well happen, before this video even gets published, but we'll kind of have to see. As for the overall Bitcoin price, June's candle will be crucial for Bitcoin. Monthly momentum will either turn bullish or bearish with a kiss of the MACD. Will we have a bullish cross or a bearish rejection? Very important month for Bitcoin. Unfortunately, it falls in the summer, which historically is a crappy time for pretty much all assets. Now, that being said, there have been numerous exchange-related events in Bitcoin's history. The SEC cannot kill Bitcoin. Take a look at some of these. You might remember them. The FTX crash, the Coinbase Wells notice, the Binance lawsuit, Bitfinex crash, Mt. Gox hack. There was also BitConnect, a whole bunch of other stuff like that. So, did it kill Bitcoin? No. But in the short term, a lot of panic goes on as things get figured out. So, expect that. Now, the tweet today was that today we charge Binance Holding Ltd, US-based affiliate BAM Trading Services Inc., which together with Binance operates whatever, and their founder CZ with a variety of securities law violations. Now, Binance itself, probably not doing that bad, but Binance.us, like I said, absolutely garbage exchange, anyone who's ever used it, and they got charged because they are the weakest link. The SEC clearly had no problem going after them. Now, this caused a break through this previous support trend line, could go all the way down to this next level, right around $24,000, which coincidentally enough, that would be right around the last CME gap to be filled. Coincidence? I don't know. I mean, I think there is one at $10,000, and that's what everyone's calling for. And it could go down there because anything can happen with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. But this could also be the last time to buy at a significant discount. If we take a look at the Bitcoin volume flow indicator, while some are bringing back real bottom at $10,000 calls, especially after this, the VFI is telling me otherwise. It's recently touched the zero line for the third time in history, only the third time in history. When that occurs, it's usually followed by a Bitcoin fake out turned into a run up, confirming the bull market is on. This happened at the COVID bottom, which wouldn't you have loved to have bought Bitcoin at $3,000 before it went up to $70,000? It also happened at the very bottom in 2015 when Bitcoin went from $100 to $20,000. Wouldn't you have loved to have bought it then? Well, this is the third time in history it's happened. These are the times when if you can scoop some up, it's hard as heck to do because everybody's calling for $10,000 and it seems very realistic, especially with the SEC going after cryptocurrencies. But remember, 61 cryptocurrencies were called securities. Bitcoin and Ethereum were not. Now, that being said, Bitcoin RSI formed falling wedge below resistance respectively, similar to what we saw back here in 2020, right before the breakout. We had a falling wedge below resistance right here. We also taking a look at the RSI falling wedge above resistance. Now, we have the same setup right now. Could this be the last moment before a breakout? It could. Because, I mean, considering how bad this news was, again, it's been less than 24 hours since this news broke, so could go down significantly. But considering how bad this news was, 4% down, really not that far down. Watch me eat my words by the time the video comes out tomorrow. But anyways, the Bitcoin roadmap is directly copied from the previous bull cycle with these highs and lows right here. And look at what happened afterwards. We had pretty much the same setup, and this predicts prices continuing upwards. Now, interesting to note, I just want to reference this back here once again. The SEC has declared 48 crypto tokens are securities. That means there's going to be problems. People are going to be panic selling them. They're going to be delisted from exchanges. All these different things are going to be going on. But when we take a look at what really drives money into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, the vast majority of capital that flows into the industry comes in or out via Bitcoin, Ethereum, or stablecoins. Now, some stablecoins were called securities, but Bitcoin, Ethereum, not called securities. The most realistic measure of true liquidity adjusted capital flows via changes to realized cap or stablecoin supplies. Bitcoin leads always. So, 61 coins getting called securities, well, Bitcoin, Ethereum, still in the clear, still looking good for those. May not have that big of an effect as anyone is seeing. As a matter of fact, we've seen this Bitcoin monthly setup before at the start of the last impulse. We had a break from a downtrend. We had finding support above there and then taking off. Well, look at this break from downtrend, finding support above there. The levels we're at right now, this line, this green line is at $23,000. We're still above there. And if you remember, those were the levels that I was talking about back here, 23.5, likely support. If it breaks through there, different story. But at this time, likely support could be the last impulse before massive Bitcoin parabolic explosion. Because if you take a look at the parallel corridor, right now, still working in the robust fit line. At the moment, Bitcoin is dealing with the purple line of the parallel corridor, has broken below there, probably down towards the bottom right now. But finding support there, which has been support throughout all of Bitcoin's history, well, the next line up would be roughly 54 and then higher. I know that's hard to believe when everybody's talking $10,000. And honestly, all we can do is be patient at this point and let it play out. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push that like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.